May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this morning we're taking a closer look at obsessive compulsive disorder. It's often misunderstood and misrepresented, but OCD affects millions of people in deeply personal and sometimes invisible ways. ABC's Phil Lipoff brings us a closer look at the reality of living with OCD and how advocates are working to break the stigma.
Have you ever heard someone say, "I'm so OCD"? A phrase referring to obsessive compulsive disorder, the mental health condition often mischaracterized and misunderstood.
A lot of people mistake OCD for orderliness, and that's really not what it is.
Dr. Sanjay Saxena, Director of Clinical and Research Affairs at the International OCD Foundation, says the most common misconception is that it's just a personality trait or quirk.
OCD, as compared to those personality traits, is not helpful, and in fact, it can be really torturous at times.
OCD can really significantly impact your quality of life, as it did, mine and my family's.
Brooke Miller first started showing signs around age 8.
My symptoms came in the form of primarily folding my dirty laundry before I placed it in the hamper. And these were attached to fears that if I didn't do these things or didn't engage in these behaviors, something bad would happen.
Miller is not alone. According to the International OCD Foundation, approximately 8.2 million adults in the United States have OCD or will develop it at some point in their lives.
It's actually a pretty serious and potentially debilitating psychiatric disorder that's characterized by repetitive, intrusive, and very distressing thoughts, fears, even images.
Dr. Saxena says these compulsions can affect people's social life, work, school, and even physical health.
Compulsions are behaviors, either overt behaviors like checking, washing, repeating, or covert ones, mentally replacing a bad thought with a good thought, or reassuring oneself, or counting.
Tom Smalley was diagnosed with OCD in high school, and his compulsions were taking up 12 to 14 hours a day.
Before I got my diagnosis, I felt so alone.
Smalley says, unlike what is portrayed in media, people with OCD do not enjoy their compulsion.
Like, they're distressed by them. It's like a trap. And it could be anything as like picking my phone up, putting it down, brushing my teeth. Like, I'd brush my teeth and my gums were like absolutely bleeding.
Experts say breaking free from those cycles takes time, support, and often therapy.
We have gotten to a point in our lives where we're able to live by our values and not what our OCD drives. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm cured, because I'm not. This is probably going to be something that I struggle with for the rest of my life, but I have gotten my life back.
Phil Lipoff, ABC News, New York.